What's up, guys? Logan Kyoko again here. This was supposed to be a video about PTS Sasuke and the teams that I've used around him, but it just turned out to be a rant video because after the matches I've played today, I think I need to say my piece on this. I know there's already tons of videos out there talking about these issues, but I figure why not add to the flame a little bit more? Why not express my feelings? Why not express my disappointment in this game as well? I don't know, it might help CC2 understand that finally that they cannot bullshit the community anymore. Maybe if they see like just tons of videos, repeated videos of saying the same thing, they will understand that this cannot go like any further. Something needs to change, and it needs to happen quick because this game, the state that it is right now, and how it is like being played by many people online is just unbearable to play against, unbearable to watch, and it's not fun. Like, it creates an environment where content creators cannot have fun and different matches. It creates an environment where people are forced to play exactly how the game wants you to, otherwise you're not gonna do anything. And that can be shown by some of the matches that I'm gonna show you. You can clearly see that there is a pattern. There's people playing Chiidorrrii's only, Rasengan's only, because these moves are way stronger than many of the others within the game. There's times where I just feel like, bro, I just want to turn off my console and not play this game ever again. But I love Naruto way too much to just stop playing the game. So this is why I keep playing. This is why I keep playing this game. I really do. I really want to play with characters that I love. Like, I love to bring characters like PTS Sasuke. I love to bring characters like Mifune, as I did already in another video. I love to bring characters like this, characters that are not very like picked, or they are not meta from the whole roster, but they are still decent to play with. But it becomes impossible once everybody just knows every single like broken character and how to counter each and every single thing that you try to do online. It really does. Like, you have characters like Ashura, which is just like unbearable and unplayable to fight against. My man has a Rasengan that, like, if it hits you, you pretty much stun locked. Like, if you, and even if you block, it makes no sense. Like, because he's gonna break your guard. Like, characters like Sasuke's or Kakashi's or Minato's or even Naruto's, who just Rasengan and Chiidorrriii with the invincible frames on startup. Like, it's just not fun to play against because you never know when the Rasengan is gonna come, or the worst part is you actually know when the Rasengan is gonna come, but the thing is you can't counter it. Like, because either you're dashing or either you're playing with a person who doesn't have very good connection and they just abuse the delay. I don't know, man. Like, this game has a lot of flaws. I'm not even talking about the the other matters of the game, such as like the story mode or the new story. I'm not even gonna go into that because I've already done a video talking about if it was worth or not to buy the Naruto Connections game. But it's too much, Cyber Connector. It's too much. It really makes you wonder, like, do they really care about any of the community? Do they even care about themselves? It really makes you wonder. I think they stopped trying after Storm 2. Like, I know a lot of people liked Revolution. I think it was Storm Revolutions, right? I know a lot of people like Generations, which was also one of the ones that I think was not bad. It was decent. I think after Storm Generations, the whole game just went into like recycling mode. Like no, there's not much to it. They just started recycling content over and over again. With the addition, like with the change of the counter on this one as well. I don't know a lot of I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this, but I feel like the counter should go back to the way it was. You counter, you throw the enemy away, it lifts off pressure of you, but in return you take a hit to your chakra. Like your chakra stays locked for a certain amount of time. I think that was a way better way, like a better game. It was a healthy way to make sure that the person that was getting like super suppressed had a way out with that, like with that instant counter, right? So it just blew everybody away from the enemy team, and it also gave you some room to breathe. But at the same time, you were also getting punished from doing that. If you wanted to spam it, you couldn't, because you would get to a point where you had no chakra left. Like, and I think that was the better way to handle all this. Gameplay wise, a lot of people might criticize me for this, but I still think Storm 2 was way, like, it gave me way more happy memories and way more funny things, like fun experiences, than these ones that are coming out. Like all the ones that came out after Generations, for me, I just felt like, man, this is just not as good, man. Like, it's just not as fun as it used to be. I know a lot of people enjoyed playing Naruto Generations, and some other people also enjoyed playing Naruto Storm 4 a lot. I think Full Burst was a complete disaster. I think Revolutions was another disaster. I think after Storm 4, the game should have been Naruto Storm 2, Naruto Generations, Naruto Storm 4, and the two in between, Full Burst and Revolution, should have never existed. I think Naruto X Boruto also shouldn't, like these connections one shouldn't have existed. I feel like they should have just left the game as it was on the Storm 4 and just move on to another, like, just another category of a game. Like, if you want to make a fighters like Dragon Ball Z Fighters or something like that. I really wish they didn't touch the Storm, like, games anymore, for the simple reason, because now you just you were already destroying everything with Storm 4, because Storm 4 brought like really little new content, I think. But with the Storm connections, you just fell face flat on the floor. There's no innovative things like within this game, other than new move sets for the characters. That's the only new thing that there is, basically. Cosmetics, yeah, everybody was going crazy with cosmetics. I saw all people saying, "Oh man," even I said, like, this is one of the biggest selling points in the game, cosmetics, bro. Like, I had the rose glasses on. I was still on the copium. I was trying to cope with what was happening. But now that I've played this game like for a large amount of hours, I feel like I feel disgusted. There is no other like feeling. I feel angry. I feel disgusted. I feel betrayed by the not the community, that's not what I want to say. I feel betrayed by the creators of the game, the developers, because they've been doing like good games until like Storm 2, bro. I feel like until Storm 2 everything was fine. Like, they were improving. Slowly but surely they were improving. From Storm 1 to Storm 2, you could see the improvement. You added the new battles. Okay, the online wasn't perfect. I admit that. The online was a shit fest. Like, you had to run away, throw shuriken, throw ultimate as soon as they started dashing towards you. Yeah, I get it. It was who played the pettiest, right? But it is right now the same. Like, right now it's exactly the same. Everybody's playing the same way. There's no like innovation, like in terms of gameplay. You don't see anybody like of streamers. I've seen one streamer that plays with only 2 characters. Of a bunch of streamers that I've seen one streamer. I'm not even including myself, because I most of the time don't play with only 2 supports also. But I've seen I mean, with only one support. From all the streamers that I've seen one guy playing with two supports, bro. Like with one support. Sorry. One guy. It's crazy. Like, if the game is really meant to be played however you want to be played, why is everybody playing with two supports? Why is nobody playing with only one? Because it doesn't favorite you to be the winner of the match. Because in order to be the sweatiest and win as much game as possible, you have to play with two. And even if you play with not as good of a support as you could, but you still play with two, you still will lose. Because you're forced to play with the Pains, you're forced to play with the Ashuras, you're forced to play with Indras, you're forced to play with Neji, you're forced to play with Hinata, and there's a bunch of other ones that I'm not even gonna name here because there's way too many. These characters played as support in a specific gameplay, like in a specific style, just becomes impossible for you to do anything on ranked mode. Because if you're already a good player and you have a free out of jail card, it just breaks the whole system. It creates a pattern where I'm not having a healthy like experience fighting against other people because I'm having to wonder, bro, I cannot go in now even though he has 0 subs because I'm gonna get hit with a pain, and then after that he's gonna hit me with some bomb or something after I get out of the floor, and he's gonna throw another freaking Inata, and I'm gonna be stun locked and wasting my subs while these subs are coming back on already, and I'm just gonna get hit over and over again if I try to go in. So it creates a system where I'm afraid to go in even though I'm in an elusive advantage position, right? Because I have subs, he doesn't have any. I have my supports up, his supports are up as well. If I go in, I'm screwed. I can't. Yeah, guys, I think that's it. I'm just gonna leave you guys with the rest of the gameplay. I'm sorry to just rant about this, but I have to, man. I have to. I'm sorry. It just makes my blood boil. I have to speak my mind on it. Like, I try to be as positive as I can, and I truly do. Like, I've been playing really bad anime games these past couple of years, and I try to save them. I have these conversations with my mates, and they're like, bro, why are you buying these games, man? These games are completely dog water. They are not worth the money. And I'm like, yeah, but it's anime, man. Let's like give it a shot, you know? Let's help out so they can make something bigger. But every time I say, like, every time I think back to these points, I feel like I'm getting stabbed in the back. Because every time I try to, like, get some positivity out, like, they go and they make it even worse. Like, every time I think they can't make a worse game, they do. Like, anyways, man. But I still think this game is not the worst anime game I've ever played. The worst game I've ever played from an anime was Seven Deadly Sins, but that's another game completely. Like, it was completely horrible. But anyways, guys, sorry for the rant. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you can see some of the gameplay while I'm talking and yapping in your ear. Once again, thank you very much. Logan Kyoku out.